To replicate this pattern you can see on your screen, the first thing to do is to draw a straight line. We're going to be drawing a line that is angled at 30 degrees to the already drawn straight line using our 30 by 60 set square. Then most of us have issues about how to place our set squares when drawing the lines. So you place it such that the straight part of the set square is resting on the already drawn line. Then you move it off and draw your 30 degrees. Can you see that? 30 degrees to the straight line. You can label that just so you don't forget. So the next thing we'll be doing right now is to draw parallel lines to this 30 degrees that we just finished drawing. To get that, are we just supposed to shift our set square to the left or to the right? No, we have to place our set squares gently. But if we note from our drawing that these lines are at a specified dimension to the already drawn line. They're 20 millimeters to the already drawn line. So let's measure 20 millimeters to the left side and 20 millimeters to the right side. Then the next thing for us to do is to draw parallel lines. To draw parallel lines, what you have to do is place your set square on it, then support it gently with a ruler under it. Ensure it's well placed, then shift this until it gets to the already marked point. Careful so it won't exceed the marked point. Then draw a parallel line. Then we have our parallel lines. These parallel lines, in order to be able to get where they end and where they start from, we will draw a line, a perpendicular line, to the initial line we drew. We're told that from this line, from the perpendicular line we just concluded, the length of the straight line is 13 millimeters. Let's measure that 13 millimeters. 1.3 centimeters. Let's mark that out. Duplicate the same thing. You can just extend this line until it touches the other side. Yeah. Then do the same thing. Measure 1.3 centimeters. Then after getting your parallel lines and where they end, the next thing to do, we're giving our radius as 23. So from that point, you measure the radius 23, which is 2.3 centimeters from this point. Draw an arc that will touch the two parallel lines. The next thing to draw, we're giving our radius to be 30 millimeters, which is 3 centimeters. You put that on our point where the arc touches the line. Then from the marked point, draw an arc. The next radius is radius 53. We want to measure radius 53 millimeters. Then from the center, you draw your radius. So the next thing to do is to measure our radius 53 millimeters and put it in the middle, then draw your arc. The next thing to do is to measure at 17 to the two sides. We're told that the distance between the two parallel lines that we can see on the screen is 34 millimeters. The next thing to do is to draw the handle of the spanner. We're told that the span of this handle is 34, and to divide that, since we already have the middle line, that gives us 17 on each side. Let's measure at 17 millimeters. Just a faint dot that will help you guide your work. 17. Then you should just draw straight lines on those points. This straight line should be parallel to the already drawn line. Do the same thing for the other side. Let's increase this a little so we won't have complications in our work by the time we start drawing the arc that connects the handle to the spanner head. We can recall from our previous tutorials that to draw external arcs to a circle, that to add the arc, that to add the radius of the arc to the radius of the circle. And now we have a radius of 53 millimeters and the radius of the arc is 20. So adding that together, we have a radius of 73 millimeters. So let's measure that. 73 millimeters. So from the center here, you mark your arc, you make your arc. Then here we don't really need to add, just measure your radius 20 from any point on this line and strike an arc here. And since we're told that the radius of the arc is 20, let's measure our 20. And with that radius, join the two together. So we're going to join the two sides together. Radius 20. So using our radius 20, we'll connect the two together. Elongate this line so it meets the arc you just drew. So that is done. Then moving to the second side, in order to draw the curve between the handle and the head of the spanner, the next thing to do is to add the radius of this arc and the radius of the new arc pattern replicate, which is 55 plus 53, and that gives us a total of 108 millimeters. That's 10.8 centimeters. Let's measure 10.8 centimeters. Then from the center of this circle, you mark out 10.8 centimeters. And the next thing to do is to measure 55 millimeters. And from any point on this line, just ensure it touches the arc you already drew. So from that point of intersection, and since what we measured initially was 55, we don't really need to measure. What I just have to do is to join the arc on the line.